Hello everyone, this is Peak Entertainment and we're back again. I'm going to talk football now and the recent match, the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. And as usual with these videos, I don't post the match result, but if you don't want to know what the result was, I advise you to tune off now, because I will be going into depth in terms of the scoreline and the events that happened within the match. So giving that spoiler warning away now, so we go on to the match, and unfortunately if you're an Arsenal fan, a disappointing result, 2-1 loss here. And looking on it, I think I've got mixed feelings on it, because Arsenal actually played quite decently, especially in the first half. They had more of the possession, more of the chances, just more of the initiative within the game. Tierney and Bellerin especially were standouts. They had very much good moments along both wings, having good runs, taking on players, looking to take initiative and get some forward movement for Arsenal. Aubameyang had a great chance early on from a Bellerin cross, he just failed to connect to it. But Arsenal were on the ball, popping it about, playing it nicely. Tottenham were kind of being very cagey, not really getting on the ball as such and looking to play on the counter. We all know that's Mourinho style. And then we get to the first goal. Lacazette hit an absolute screamer. I mean, it must have been a 15-20 yarder, just right into the top corner. Great goal, great strike from Lacazette on there. And yeah, from an Arsenal fan perspective, you think, right, just keep going. Arsenal have got on the ball, got the lead, on the forefront, and just keep playing your way. And then as usual, we get defensive errors on here, and we had it where Arsenal were on the ball, just passing it about, and then Kanalciak, for one odd reason, plays a weird back pass to Luiz. Behind him, Song runs onto it and sidesteps Martinez to dip it over him for 1-1. And yeah, initially when you looked at it real time for the first moment, you think, well, it's David Luiz again, but actually no, it wasn't David Luiz, it was Kanalciak. His back pass just gave Luiz no opportunity to actually set himself and set his position. Why couldn't Kanalciak just have played the ball forward or played it more into the middle instead of playing it a back pass, you know, when there's attacking defenders around on there? So yeah, just another typical defensive error as usual. You're always going to get this with Arsenal. I've always said this is the problem, and this is something that Arteta's got to really look to remedy in the transfer window whenever that comes along, and get some proper defenders who won't make these kind of calamitous mistakes. So that goal allowed Tottenham to kind of regain the initiative, and it was kind of end-to-end. It was actually quite an entertaining derby. You know, there were lots of shots on goal, both sides were looking to attack. You know, we knew that Tottenham had recently struggled. I think it was against Brighton where they didn't manage a shot on target, but they improved a lot more here. We had that great shot from Ben Davies when he hit the bar. That was even further away from distance from what Lacazette's shot was, and actually we looked at it again, Martinez actually saved it from a long range. And actually Martinez had a very good game, I've got to say. He was very decisive and proactive and coming forward, good decision making and intercepting crosses when he could, and looking at much more kind of sure-footed choice at the back. Even though Leno is a good keeper for us, Martinez did a good performance on here. We had, of course, in the first half again, Aubameyang had that free kick just going kind of wide on there. Pepe was having a few shots on target. So first half, despite the defensive blunder, Arsenal was still on top, and you think, okay, come out in the second half and kind of regain the top form that you showed. And the second half kind of meandered a bit. Both teams just didn't really perform. It was kind of just slipping away, even though Arsenal were on the ball and had a few more chances. You know, Aubameyang did hit the post as well, and he had another chance as well when he had that kind of half volley and it just bent out wide. But in general, yeah, it was just meandering away. That either team wasn't really making that much of an impression, and it lacked the excitement and the forward momentum of the first half. And then we just get to the corner, and Alderweireld, I think his name is, or Alderweireld, I can't even say his name, but it was a great header. And again, defensive errors for me, because there was no people on the post. You know, you should always stick people on the post when you have corners on there. Arsenal didn't do that. And yeah, from then on, once Tottenham got in front in the second goal, they were clearly playing on the counter-attack now. Arsenal trying to press forward, and every time Arsenal would get their attacks broken up, Tottenham would go on the break, and Sissoko and Song especially were just breaking through. There was that great chance Tottenham had where I think Son should have crossed it to Harry Kane, but he tried to shoot, and they were just getting more and more opportunities, of course, as the game was opening up, because Arsenal were trying to chase the game, go forward. And in the end, yeah, it was just classic Mourinho pragmatic approach, pragmatic victory, just, you know, snatch and grab. Yeah, I'd say that to an extent, yeah, because I think Arsenal were the dominant team. They had more of the ball, more of the possessions, but this is the point of Arsenal, isn't it? You know, more possession, nice touches, nice passes, but you're not really seeing the game through. Like Leicester previously, 1-up and not seeing the game through. And I think they said on Sky Sports there's something like 15 matches when Arsenal have been leading and haven't seen the game through. And that, again, goes back to my initial point that the defensive area is what Arteta really needs to look at in the summer and really look to remedy and really look to sort out, because it's going to cost Arsenal. You know, we look at the league table now and I think they're 8 points off the 5th place, and they've only got 3 games left now, I believe, 35 games played, so they can only get a maximum of 9 points. So any kind of faint dream of trying to get the Champions League spot, I think that's gone now. I think, well, for me it was gone anyway. I just didn't think Arsenal were capable enough to get that 5th spot, and I think this result now, along with the Leicester one as well, just again, just you're in the lead and you don't see the match through, and I don't think, you know, you can maintain that summer form. Other teams above them are just playing better now. Man United are in form now. Sheffield United have picked up a lot more now as well. Wolves won as well recently as well. So yeah, it's not really in the realms of possibility now that Arsenal are going to get that 5th place. I never thought they were going to anyway. So yeah, it's just a bit of a disappointing result. It's one of those where the result is more disappointing than the actual performance, because I think, like I said, Arsenal performed quite well, particularly in the first half. They were the better team, and then once Tottenham got back into it, it allowed them to get in that re-initiative. And once the second goal came in, then obviously Tottenham won the counter-attack and getting more and more chances as the game progressed on. But that's really not more I can say. I mean, I know a lot of Arsenal fans will be outraged again, but for me this is just typical. That's why I'm not really as screaming and ranting and raving, because this is a typical performance from Arsenal. You know, they always take the lead or nice touches on the ball, but you know, they don't see it through when they should have done. And there were many opportunities that they had, you know, in both halves where they really should have seen it through. So yeah, it's just defensive errors, and it's something that again Arteta's got to look to in the summer and really get some experience and hardcore defenders in, because it's going to cost him. It's going to cost Arsenal, you know, important matches. I know we've still got the FA Cup, I bet that's against City, so again that's not going to be very easy at all. So yeah, it's just again just very disappointing, the fact that Arsenal just can't see these games through. But this has been something that's going on for years. This isn't just Arteta. This is stemming back, not even from memory. This is stemming way back from Wenger, and it's not going to change until they decide to get some proper defenders in. It's always going to be this way. So yeah, that's it now. That's just my match report on the North London derby on here. Just disappointing result for Arsenal. Obviously Tottenham fans will be happy. Mourinho come under heavy fire for that. So yeah, this is him again, once again proving the point, getting the results when he was expected to. And yeah, he pointed out the fact that Tottenham had a lot less rest than Arsenal, so which I think is fair enough. They've got the result. So yeah, just not too much to say about that really. So Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1, another disappointing result, and just hopefully now just let the season just run its course. I think there's only 3 games left in the league now, and then we see what we can do in the FA Cup semi-final. So those are my thoughts on the North London derby. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, as a Tottenham fan, you're going to be happy. But as an Arsenal fan, what do you think? How disappointed were you? The fact that we were on top for large elements of the game but couldn't see it through. Are you looking at any particular player as a culprit for the loss, or are you looking at the whole team as a whole and the bigger picture where Arteta has got to sort that defence out in the transfer window whenever that comes along? So those are my thoughts for now. Take care of yourselves, stay at safe distances, and I will see you very, very soon.